Welcome to the No Manches Que Paso podcast, a podcast no one asked for about the unfiltered ups and downs of life from the perspective of two Latinas who got familias to manage,
real shit to deal with, and are just taking it one day at a time. Our chismes are your chismes,
porque why not? All right, we made it to the season finale of the No Manches Que Paso podcast. Go us.
Yes. Man, this summer was really busy. You know, you had, your things going on with events, planning events. I had my kids and their sports and and now we're in fall sports, so it's a lot.
It was wild for us to think that the summer would be a chill season.
Yeah.
I feel like it was busier than when we recorded last season.
Yeah.
So now we know for next time.
Yeah.
But what has been going on, like, for you? What has your summer been?
I mean, honestly, it's, my middle son, Leo, he was in baseball. So, and then, H2, he was coaching. So we had to be at every, practice, every game. And now he's coaching, H3's football, flag football. So now we're doing that. And then just kind of working. They were off for their summer and it was a lot. Yeah.
We did, we just came back. Well, not just, but we came back and we did a trip to Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that we had plans, and this is just very much like me. Like, we get back from Mexico City, family vacation, and then the next day we plan to record 3 episodes.
Yeah.
We had a guest coming in, and I got food poisoning.
Ugh.
And you had just, pulled up to the house.
I did.
And called me. And, girl, I was in the bathroom fighting for my life.
Miguel was like, yeah, we're going to have to reschedule. I was like, when are we going to reschedule? I was like, the way my calendar's looking, I don't even know when we can.
I know, but it was rough.
Yeah.
I was out for 48 hours.
I mean, yeah, I feel like, that happened to my cousin when she came back from Mexico. I don't know. I mean, the food is amazing there, but it's your stomach is just not used to, maybe the food over there, or it's just different. Who knows?
I know. I think I know where I messed up. And so now I know. But yeah, it was a risky move on my part.
Was it street tacos?
It wasn't street tacos. It was just street food.
Ah, okay.
In general. But I had gone to this little place before.
I mean, all it takes is that one time when they just don't do it right, or something happens, cross-contamination.
Yeah.
Right? But we're here. We made it work.
We're here. Yeah, we made it work. And I am super proud of us for making it through a whole season. We set out to have guests this season, and I feel like most of our episodes were featuring other people.
Yes.
And at first I was like, how are we going to do this? We only have a setup for 2, but we got it done. And I think the guests that we had this season were amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm thankful for each one.
So inspiring. They were all inspiring. And even you put on your summit, your Latina Brilliance Summit that just happened. And, you reaching out to me also to film it. I met so many inspiring women, Latina women. And I'm just like, who can come on our podcast next season? I'm already, thinking ahead.
Yes. Speaking of Latina Brilliance, I am so thankful that you came and got out.
Yes.
And I had to pay you to do it. But I was just
to pay to do it.
I was excited for you to meet the people that are in my community.
Yes.
Because I think I mentioned this in a few episodes ago, that I talk about you a lot, positively.
Thank you.
Mostly.
Thank you. What do you mean mostly?
Okay, I talk positively about you, and I assume people know who you are because I've known you for a long time.
Yeah.
And I get bummed when I'm
They're
just
like,
like, oh, wait.
who that?
I know. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, you don't know her, but
Yeah.
she's cool. So now I feel like people know you. You know the people that I'm talking about
Yeah,
now.
now I do, right? Because
Yeah.
you talk about them so much, and I'm just like, well, what do they do? What business do they have? So it was nice to kind of connect the dots. And, I was just kind of like in a bubble with just weddings and trying to venture out, which sometimes it could be difficult to like venture out of when you're so used to doing, right? Filming weddings and. So, yeah, it was nice. And now they know that I film, that my husband and I, we do the filming and editing. So, yeah.
Yeah, so at the end of the Latina Brilliance Summit, I gave people shout outs who were there helping us. So we hired a photo booth and I was like, hey, do you want to say a few things about your business? The person who provided the cocktails, the networking.
Oh, my gosh.
Zero
Those
proof
were amazing.
cocktails. Yeah, Argelia. I was like, girl, get up here, talk about your business.
Yeah.
And I almost pulled you up here.
Oh, good
But
Lord.
then I was like, okay, let me just give her a
Yes,
shout out.
yeah. I
And
wouldn't have been ready.
I know. Would have been like,
I would be like,
yeah. I was like, here, let me take the camera and you talk.
I know. No,
but-
I'm glad you didn't. But I'm happy that I wasn't expecting you to shout me out. But I'm happy you did. It's like, hey, here's Vanessa. She's filming the summit. And yes, I know that I'm not really doing a lot of work for 41 Films, but it's still in my back pocket, right?
Yeah.
In case anybody wants a branding video or whatnot. So I'm still here, just not doing it like full time.
Yeah. Yeah. I am glad that we are going out more. And
Yes. And that's what we did. We've been doing that a lot more,
Yeah.
going to networking events and just going out for dinners, celebrating birthdays and hanging out. Our kids are getting closer and, with their art. We're doing an art show. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come.
I am too. I think it's going to be good. But now we know not to film during a busy season.
Oh,
for
yeah.
us.
We're going to have to do it in the winter time when there's nothing
I
going
know.
on.
But I just realized that we've been at this for about a year.
Yes, it has been a year.
So cheers to 1 year
Cheers.
of the No Manches podcast.
Cheers. Cheers.
We're doing this slowly.
Yes.
I created a TikTok account, but have I uploaded any videos? No, I have not. So
We're just going with vibes, right? We're
Vibes.
seeing what's we also have other, things that are in our lives. You have other events that you're working on, kids.
Mm-hmm.
I have, 3 young kids. So, yeah, and this is kind of like an outlet for me too, right?
Yeah.
To fill up that creative cup.
Yeah.
So
All
I'm
right.
happy.
Well, what have you been watching since we launched the season?
So I started watching Selling Sunset. That's one of my favorite reality shows. The Challenge on MTV. That's another one of my go-to shows. I know that you told me to start watching The Mormon Wives.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, I have to. It's like there are so many good shows out there, and I'm just trying to find the time to watch them all. But that is definitely on my list. I know the shows that are coming out next year, which is The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, yeah.
That is I cannot wait for that one to come out. Have you even watched it?
Yeah, I've seen a few seasons. I think I did 2 seasons.
Oh, girl.
And it was
It's
rough.
a lot. It's definitely a lot, but it's so good. The writing, the producing, just everything. Directing, the writing, the acting.
Yeah, I think it's been so long that I would need to go back to season 1 to like
Yeah.
start and refresh my
Yeah.
memory.
But yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to watch the Mormon's Wife.
Dude, that is wild. The Mormons out here wilding. So, I mean, according to the documentaries that I see and the reality TVs.
But and I heard that season 2 of what's that game show that we watched?
Squid Games?
Yes, but the
game.
the not the actual like real life game. It's the
Oh.
show. The Squid Games season 2
Season.
is going to be coming out.
Ooh.
Yes, so I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I also, the new Love is Blind is going to be coming out in October.
Oh, that's in like a few weeks.
Yes.
Maybe by the time this episode comes out.
Yeah.
But I watched Love is Blind Mexico.
Oh, I need to watch that too.
I like watching shows in Spanish so that I can like,
Yeah. To
refresh
perfect
me.
your language.
yeah, or like so I can see the little like the what's it called, like slang or phrases.
Oh,
that
yes,
people
they
say.
do. Yeah. Just the slang.
Yeah,
Honestly. I love the way they communicate. Sometimes I'm like, dang.
I do too.
Like they don't even use like the proper Spanish.
Right.
It's all slang.
They say, what's my favorite? Ovi.
Oh yes,
Or
yes, yeah.
I'm
Obviously,
just like,
Ovi. Yeah.
I think that's my newest one. Ovi. Yeah. But yeah, that was a good Love is Blind.
Really? Okay.
Yes. The
Was there
reunion-
drama?
There was drama.
Okay.
Yes. The reunion was not my cup of tea, how they did it,
How they directed it, or
directed it, how they produced it, like just the whole recap was
Okay.
not my vibe.
okay.
But I was impressed with the people who were on the show and how they were very reflective of their own selves and how they were portrayed on the show.
Okay.
And
Because I know
Yeah.
that previous like cast members, they also have complained about the show itself, just that they weren't portrayed correctly, or the editing was just not
Yeah.
right. So we'll see what happens with future episodes or future seasons of the show. We'll see
Yeah.
how long it's gonna last.
yeah, but I think we did this for season 1 where we came in and did recaps of some shows that we were watching together. So maybe we can do that again mid-season.
Yeah, for sure.
Or in between seasons, because that is much easier to record
Oh,
and
yeah.
edit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited for season 3. I'm proud of us.
Woohoo! We did it.
It can be tough and exhausting.
Yes.
Me like picking up files and like making
Editing
sure,
it.
ugh.
Editing episodes after your 9 to 5,
Yeah.
after baseball games or soccer games or football games. Yeah, it's a lot, but we did it. We did it. After ballet, like you come
yeah.
and pick up the videos. I'm coming at 9 p.m.
I'm like, yeah. So I mean, we get it done in the in-between times, but I think it is refreshing to like, even though we're exhausted, to like come over to your house and like just laugh
Yes.
for 30 minutes straight.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I really enjoyed all of our guests this season, honestly. They all brought something very insightful, and they were just all just very inspiring. Makes me want to just, yes, I know I'm an entrepreneur already, like, doing the video business, but I want to start doing the things that I've been talking about internally, like just finally getting it out there. And, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go
Cheers.
us. Cheers.
Cheers to 1 year. Cheers to wrapping up season 2. And, more to come next year.
All right. That's a wrap on this episode and the season. Peace.
Peace.